Welcome to Bgate. Bgate is an order capture and invoice system. Bgate electronically connects buyers and suppliers at a fraction of the cost of telesales. Whatever your industry, if you're a regular buyer or supplier of goods or services, Bgate can save you time and money. Without changing your business practices or modifying your in-house systems, Bgate allows supplier logistics to seamlessly interact with buyer-side accounts. Let's have a look at how it works. This is Bill. Bill manages a city centre outlet of Pepperoni's, a large pizza chain with 20 outlets throughout the country. Bill's restaurant serves up to 500 pizzas every day. That's a lot of pizzas. To keep the show on the road, Bill needs to keep his restaurant stocked with all the food and supplies he needs to make his pizzas. To do this, Bill needs to phone his suppliers every day to order supplies for his restaurant. This is Charlie. Charlie is head cook at a busy outlet of Chef, one of a chain of 27 restaurants nationwide. Like Bill, Charlie needs to keep his restaurant stocked with all the food and supplies he needs to feed his hungry customers. But unlike Bill, Charlie doesn't phone in his orders to his suppliers. Instead, Charlie logs on to Bgate every day to place his orders. He can do this any time, night or day, and often waits till late in the evening when he has some quiet time. This is Doris. Doris works in telesales for Super Supply. Super Supply have a fleet of trucks supplying products to restaurants and businesses throughout the country. Doris is good. She can recite from memory the exact product code for every one of the company's 3,000 products. She does so at parties sometimes. First thing every morning, Doris phones each of the Pepperoni restaurants to get their order for delivery the next day. To process customer orders, Doris types them into the company's ordering system on her PC. Sometimes Doris gets orders by fax. Sometimes she gets orders by email, but mostly Doris gets her orders over the phone. Gathering and inputting all the orders from the Pepperoni chain takes Doris over 3 hours every morning. That's a lot of phoning. That's a lot of typing. At 3 o'clock every afternoon, Doris knows it's time to do the orders for Chef restaurants. She logs on to Bgate and has a quick look at the orders for all 27 outlets. She then presses the export button. Bgate gathers all the orders and fires them all straight to Super Supply's logistics system in one go. Once an order has been sent to the logistics system, it goes to the warehouse for picking, gets loaded onto the truck, and delivered to the buyer. The buyer signs the delivery docket, which is then returned to Super Supply. Andrew from accounts processes the signed delivery dockets. He makes any amendments to quantities or returns to the order and then generates the invoices. For Pepperoni restaurants, Andrew prints out the invoices every week and puts them in the post to Pepperoni's head office. For Chef restaurants, Andrew logs onto bgate.com and exports all the week's invoices in one go. This is Bob. Bob works at Pepperoni headquarters, where he is responsible for purchasing across the chain. Bob has a powerful account system called franchise books. Every week, Bob collects all the invoices for all the Pepperoni outlets from all his suppliers and puts them in a neat pile on his desk. He then starts typing them into the account system. Sometimes Bob doesn't get to finish the job in one go, or he gets bored and phones Roger, his badminton doubles partner. The upshot is that Bob is rarely up to date with his purchasing accounts and cannot get accurate reports about business across the chain of Pepperoni restaurants until months later, when all the information is in. This is John. John is Chef's financial controller and oversees the operation of all 27 restaurants. He regularly logs on to Bgate to generate custom reports that show real-time activity and trends across the entire chain. John also uses franchise books. To enter the purchasing invoices from all Chef's suppliers, John logs on to bgate.com. Here he can view every invoice from every supplier to every restaurant in one place. John selects all the week's invoices and exports them to a single file that he can then import straight into his franchise books. No typing, no errors. That's it. John's purchasing accounts are bang up to date and he's a happy financial controller. So that's how Bgate works. From order capture to order input to invoice to buyer accounts, Bgate is there to automate the flow of information without the need for double and even triple entry. At every stage in the process, Bgate saves you time. Bgate saves you money.